And new episode started. Wait a minute. I can afford to do this now. And now, when I load, I have all the lives. Hot dog. I still don't have any garlic, but the only thing I would need garlic for would be getting the diamond, and getting the diamond would require me to walk like halfway back to the beginning of the game at this point. No, mommy, no! Wait a minute. I have the ring. I have the nail. I don't need to go back to the left at all. In fact, I should actually be going to the right. Right. Wow. That plant spit quite accurately at my face. Oh, Dead Zergling, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I did not actually get the diamond. And I was thinking about getting the diamond, but then I was like, well, Zero wanted me to get the diamond, and God forbid I do anything that makes Zero happy. Because we troll each other, Zero and I. I will go ahead and grind some hearts here before I save. I could, but again, I would have to go far back in the game. Like, I never intended these Twitch streams to be official episodes, but like, they just got really popular, so it's like, now I have to beat the games I started. Because I started Revamped, like, well, I'm just gonna test this for like a couple of minutes and see if anyone can actually see me streaming. And then a couple of hours later, it was like, wow, people are into this. That's awesome. And apparently not a whole lot of people had seen this Revamped thing. And it's like, well, I'm dug in. Gonna have to ride this train to the end. Not that I mind. I was actually looking for an excuse to finish Revamped. Because there's a part coming up where it's way different from the original NES version, and that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I hear you there. Ooh, Resident Evil Remake. That's one of those games that I was going to get back at the time. And Dead Zergling, what I want to do is like kind of get a regular schedule going for my streams. So, but the problem is, like, no matter when I stream, I've got people that are like, well, I live in this time zone, I live in that time zone. So I figure what I'll do is I'll just kind of like, a lot of people have thrown out the idea of me being on Twitter, and like, I have been resisting being on Twitter with every fiber of my soul because I hate the idea of Twitter just like as a concept. But now I'm like, well, everybody's like, well, we wish you were on Twitter, and I'm like, it would help me get the word out. It's a weird situation. Yeah, I definitely need to be a little more, like, I don't know, helpful with my scheduling, I think. Ah, crap. These jack nozzles. I'll come up with something. Like, I was hoping that there would be a way where I could, like, link my Twitch account to my YouTube account, and then I could just, like, be like, hit a button and be like, well, I'm gonna be streaming. And I think back in the day that was an option, but something happened in the interim. You know, it would be just the best if there was a place I could go to save over this way. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I think there used to be... Okay, this is definitely Dracula's castle over here. I need to head south. Oh, the story behind the Patreon pick. I'm glad you asked. Well, back in the day, when I was gaming with my buddies, I had this friend, let's call him Lynn, because that's what we called him back then. And he had just gotten back from the Navy. Like, he was in visiting. We had all told him that, you know, we were very proud of his sacrifice and all that good stuff, but, you know, before that we told him, you know what, we don't think you should go in. You're not very respectful of authority. But he went in anyway, and he did pretty well, and he came back to visit, and we all went to Walmart, and we were all cutting loose at Walmart, and we were just having a big old time and running around with the shopping carts and, you know, throwing things about and racing in the aisles. Not doing anything that would get the employees in any trouble, just being general dicks about it. But while we were there, Lynn purchased himself a pair of air horns. So he got these air horns from the Admiralty, quote unquote. That was like the brand or something. And, you know, we were all cutting up and having a big old time, and we went out of Walmart and he opened up those air horns and he was like, woo! And then he squeezed it and it went pfft, 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 pfft. The air horn was busted. And he just looks at us and he looks disgusted and he says, well, the Admiralty bent me over again. And the reason I decided to make that picture is because he was arguing with me about some politics the other day. So I reminded him about it. And the picture turned out so well that I decided to humiliate myself by making it my Patreon pic. It was also on Facebook though, so, you know. Now, how the hell do I get over here? That's how I get over there. The nail. 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 So, this is probably going to be a disaster. Because, if I'm not mistaken, there's a lot of ghosts in here. But I love the music. Oh, we never got busted. And yes, it was definitely a DBZ abridged reference. I love those. Okay, let me think for a second here. Use the nail. Use the ring. Use the holy flame. Definitely use the nail. Use the holy water. Ah! Run from the ghosts! There's so many ghosts! Holy crap, the ghosts! Why are there so many ghosts? I should be using these laurels. I should have bought 4 laurels and used them at strategic times throughout this level. But I didn't. I failed to do that. Therein lies the problem, you see. Okay, so Dracula's coming up, and before you could cheeseball him with this, the Holy Flame. But now you can't because they fixed that, and it's nearly impossible to beat him. Oh no, not my rib! Oh no, not my heart! Oh no, not my eyeball! You get the idea. so here's good old Dracula. There's probably a method to this madness. I have yet to find it. Sorry. I was distracted by something. I can't imagine what. Nah, it's cool, Purple Ghosts. You just keep hitting me. I didn't need my health intact to fight Dracula or nothing. This is a fully Dracula situation. Ah! You're a basket full of dicks, Mr. Purple Ghost. So yeah, I need to find a strategy. I haven't done it yet. I do not like your kicks so high. I do not like them, samurai. Maybe I just need to throw weapons. I know, right? I think I have a plan. It's not a very good plan, and it probably won't work. But, like, I've never had it before, and I just came up with it. Damn you, Dracula! 1. Dracula sensation. Crack. Baskets. I think this is actually starting to work. Maybe not. Maybe very no. Come on. Don't be a dick, Dracula. Don't be that guy. I feel so satisfied. Yep, that was it. That was the final battle. I feel like I celebrated appropriately. And believe me, if you'd seen the battle in the original Castlevania 2, that was like leagues more difficult. I'm sorry to say. Oh, Lord, no. I mean, he did it in the first game, and then in the third game, and in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 37th, 80th, 100th, millionth games. But in this game, he didn't. But in the original version, you could stunlock him with the Holy Flame, which you couldn't in this one. So it was a little harder, at least. It was like, well, he's an undead, and now he's an undead go-round, and he spins around, and it's right round like a record, baby. Look, I'm not saying it was a difficult game or that, like, it was even a good game, but I just feel really good that I checked that off my list. If that makes any sense. So I am going to stop the recorded episode right now. So do either of you have anything to say? Anyone who's in the chat? Just a quick note of who all is here. Like, anyone who wants to make a final statement on my recorded version, feel free now. Because I really appreciate you all showing up and helping me through this. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh. Coors' awesome end episode. I like it. So, until next time, thanks for watching. This is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.